All right, I told you guys I'd get you a video today. It's not going to be the one I was hoping for, but this is brand new. It's 2022 Honda Shadow 750. I've had a little while. I bought it back in September, but you know, you can't really ride too much with the winter we've been having. But I have enjoyed the bike. As you see, I'm not a small guy. I got the belly going on. But I've been riding it, and I rode it to West Virginia on the interstate. It does get buzzy around 75 miles an hour on the foot pegs, just a little bit, not so much in the hands. But it handles it fine. I've had it to 85 easily. It's got plenty of get up and go. Me and the wife both ride it. We're both around 200 pounds each, so, and it doesn't have any trouble. We've been going to Cumberland Falls, Kentucky. We've went all kinds of places. So far, super cool. I'm trying to remember the name. He brought up a lot of good points. He has a 250. God whom is Mike. Thank you for your comments. I love talking to you about your 250 and your New Jersey rides, and you're wanting something a little bigger. I suggest this. I've been to that area. I drive truck for a living, and I've been to those areas that you were mentioning, and they're not really high-speed areas anyway, but this right here really loves back roads, rides smooth. 65 and under is great. It's got good low-end torque. 65 and over, you do real good too, but it does get a little buzzy in the foot pegs. I added this. Well, that's my helmet. I added this bag. It's a Viking bag. It's $100, and it's perfect for, as you see, you move the whole bike when you move it. I mean, it's on there good. Super cool, and it's hard. It's like, you know, so it won't sag down. It's also got a waterproof cover. It's rain resistant, you know, for light rain all by itself. And then I added the coup de grace, really, the windshield up here. This is a Memphis Shades windshield and mount. The one thing I want to tell you about, it's got bugs all over it now, but the one thing I want to tell you about this is, since it's 2022, they don't have the windshield for the 2022. But the cool part is, where Honda doesn't never change anything, a 2016 Aero, you can order the kit for it. 2016, it'll fit the 2022, because Honda don't change anything that works. So that's kind of one of the reasons I decided to go with the Honda Shadow. I don't ride it a lot, you know, like, because I work a lot. So like, paying $300 and $500 a month for a Harley is out of the question. This, I could do it, but this I ride enough to use, and to warrant the payment on it. Super cheap. Insurance is super cheap. The payment's cheap. The maintenance is cheap, but the bike itself is not cheap. It is a very, very nice bike. I said, me and her, well, we're 200 pounds easily a piece, and with the bag loaded and this big old gigantic windshield, it don't notice us on the back of it. We've been going the most mountainous places we could find just to see where it will bog down, and it doesn't. Now, if you're wide open interstate, you're cruising through West Virginia, Pennsylvania, you know, I'm still maintaining 70 on the interstate, but you know, you have to get a little bit more throttle to do so. You know, you see the hill coming, you lean on it a little bit more, but that's okay. It's okay. You got 5 gears to go. Well, it's perfect. It's been taking us through back roads, and I plan on taking this through a lot of back roads soon. I don't have a GoPro. I know God whom is Mike told me about the GoPro sessions. He got it cheap, and I may actually go that route. Thank you so much for commenting on that channel, by the way. I'm just getting started on this, but I want a moto vlog, right? but I don't want to, if you ain't got what I got, then you ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want it to be fun. I want it to be enjoyable. I want it to be, you know, stuff you want to see. And that's what all this is all about. And you have fun, and you know, maybe it ain't proper. Maybe it will be, but it's going to be more friendly to the people than I think a lot of channels are, is my goal. It's going to be slow taking off, but all of you that are here watching this right now, I appreciate it. I really do. Let's get a side view right here on the bike. Now I put the highway bars on it, but I haven't got the pegs. I haven't got the pegs yet to put it on there, but eventually I will. But there's plenty of room. We've been cruising all over the place. I'm getting almost 48 miles to the gallon with 2 people on, about 52 with just me, and I go about 140 some miles, and then the fuel light comes on, which is fine, which is great. I put this, I got this off of Amazon right here. I want to give you a little demonstration on it, you know, one day, but this is like the cheapest one, but it actually works the best. I tried several different ones and it didn't do very good at all, but this one does great. Cheap phone holder. You got your turn, you got your fuel light, high beams, and all that. I didn't have that on my last bike, and like I said, I've had her up to speed, and I haven't had an ounce of trouble. So like I said, you start getting to about 75 miles an hour, you get a little buzzy in the foot pegs, but really that's nothing that bad. And oh, we got to show them the crappy cruiser. Come around here to the crappy cruiser. I call this the crappy cruiser, or the wife does, because you know these are supposed to swivel, but as you see, it doesn't want to swivel like it should. So instead of the caddy cruiser, it's now the crappy cruiser 3000. And but we're enjoying the bike so far. I was hoping to get to a riding video today, but we may have to approach this at a different time. Maybe tomorrow we can grab you one. But for right now, I just wanted to kind of throw this at you. I love the bike. You know, I wish it was if it was a 900, you couldn't pry it out of my hands. You know, I love the color, I love the size, I like everything about it. If it was a 900, that's what I always tell everybody. You wouldn't be able to pry this out of my hands to save your life. You know, it just wouldn't be doable. But nothing on this bike feels cheap. Nothing. You know, we could upgrade the seat, but all in all, other than that, I mean, like, I don't really feel like it's bad. You know, there's nothing really been bad on the bike so far. So this is not the ABS model. It's still got the drum brake in the back and the disc brake in the front. It stops fine. Not as good as discs all the way around, you know, but it does real good. And you know, I think I got like 1,700 miles on it right now. So hopefully this summer we're going to put it through the paces and bring you guys along, and we're going to see what this Honda can do. We know Honda has that bulletproof reliability mark that they've always had, and we're going to put it to the test. I'm really hoping so. Like I said, I planned on a little better video, a little longer, a more ready to go video than this, but this is the best I could do today, unfortunately. But I am hoping to bring this out to you in the future. So be prepared, stay with me. I'll get it all lined out, and when I do, we're gonna make some really good videos. Thanks everybody, appreciate you, and stay safe out there. And if you got anybody that has the Shadow, tell them to tune in and subscribe, hopefully. All right, thank you guys.